Hello, I'm Monty Yoakum, and my happy little nipples went to France. So, I got a batch of stories. Got a batch of stories here that all revolve around this person who I'm just going to refer to as Carolin. A little backstory on these. I went to. It was a school for people with disabilities. I have a form of autism and ADHD, and I'm deaf in one fucking ear, and I can't fucking see, and I got scoliosis, and I'm blowing out my fucking knee, and yeah, I'm fucked up all over the place. So, I got into this special super duper school for people with disabilities. And, you know, what else? Just quick rundown. Class I was in was I'm not gonna say that. Okay, but I was in a class that involved computers and doing math, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So, one of my classmates in this class was Carolyn, and Carolyn Carolyn had problems. Carolyn was raised by these overly ridiculously religious people. Like, I think her father was a preacher. So the entire time she was growing up, she was super sheltered, and we can't let her see the bad things in the world, and oh, we can't have cursing. That's the devil's work. So yeah, by the time that I met Carolyn, she was, I'm gonna say, around 23, 24. I was 18, 19 at the time. So, first interaction with Carolyn. This is my first day in this class. She's been in there for a little while. But I come in, I set down, my stuff, I fire up the computer, and it's slow as fuck. I just look at the thing and I'm just like, this thing's a piece of shit. Just kind of mumbling to myself, because I do that a lot. That's pretty much what I'm doing now, except on camera, so I can pretend that people are listening to me. But, see, I'm fucking nuts. But, so I just kind of mumble to myself, look at this thing's a piece of shit. And I hear she's sitting, like, right. I can reach out and touch her. That's a good stretch, but what else? I just hear, okay. So I keep working and, doing my thing, blah, 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 blah. Keep going, and think later something or another happened, and I'm just like, fuck. So, the third time I cursed that day, this is within the course of a 6-hour class. I said another curse word. She just looks over at me and she's just like, please don't curse. It's like, okay, why not? We're all adults here. There's no children, there's no minors, nothing like that. Nobody covered in coal. But, so, please don't curse. Okay, why not? Because every time you swear, you make baby Jesus cry. Yeah, I shit you not, those were the words that came out of her mouth. Every time you curse, you make baby Jesus cry. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this. So, kept going, and class went on, several months go by, and I'd just curse every now and then, and every time it was like I was stomping a puppy in front of her. That was her reaction to it. So, then a buddy of mine got in this class. Dude by the name, we'll call him Wheels. He was in a wheelchair. Yeah, big guy. But so, and it was her unfortunate luck that she got sandwiched. I was here, she was here, he was here. So, like I'd be doing something or he'd be doing something, one of us would curse. And we'd hear, so I'd just be like, Wheels, what the fuck you cursing about? He'd just be like, shut the fuck up, Monty. I'll curse whenever I goddamn well feel like it. And this would go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So, until we just got fucking tired of it and, ran out of swear words to curse. And the whole time, like, I swear to Darwin, every time, like, we said anything worse than poop. Like, I'd say crap, or he'd say damn. And going, like, fucking having a seizure over there. Just fucking going into fucking conniption fits about us fucking saying fuck. It was ridiculous. So this went on for a while. Just fuck with her every now and then. It's a way to pass 6 hours of typing. And, like, eventually, she apparently got her feelings so hurt that she went to, not even the teacher, not even the instructor of our class, like, she went to the instructor of another class who she was friends with, and told her that we wouldn't stop cursing in class, and it's terrible. And, like, I can't get comfortable. Like, the other instructor, who has nothing to do with this, that her and Miss Carolin have about the same mentality, went all the way up through, like, the chain of command, trying to get sexual harassment filed on me because I used the words fuck and ass. And I try and find the line so I can dance on it. Obviously, tits and cunt and pussy and words of a sexual nature are out. I don't consider the words fuck and ass, the words fuck and ass, to be of any kind of sexual nature. Nobody does. Unless I'm saying, I'm gonna fuck that bitch. Then it's of a sexual nature. So, yeah. But because we use the words fuck and ass, it could fall under sexual harassment. So apparently this wonderful, wonderful woman, who, she's the closest living representation I've ever seen to Umbridge from the Harry Potter series. Short, fat, toady, curly blonde hair, loves them fucking kitten pictures. Yeah. Like, her office was plastered with, like, all the fucking "can I has cheeseburger" memes from the internet. She'd literally spend the state's money printing these pictures out to tape on her walls, so she could look at her kittens all day. Yeah. But so getting back to the story, she went through the entire chain of command, like, starting at the lowest person who could get me in trouble for this. He laughed at her. Bumped up to the next person who could get me in trouble for this. He laughed at her. Bumped up to the next person who could get me in trouble for this. He laughed at her. Just over and over and over again. They're just like, because he said fuck, you're trying to get him for sexual harassment. And yeah, just fucking ridiculous. But, so yeah, how I ended up finding out about it was, the guy who was in charge of behavioral management came up to me, and he's just like, you're being told, that we're being told that you're sexually harassing Carolin Justice. Oh, I didn't just say the last name. You didn't hear that. It didn't happen. So I just looked at him, and I'm just like, what? He's just like, yes, it has been brought to our attention that Carolin feels that you were sexually harassing her. I just looked at him and told him, I don't think I've sexually harassed anyone ever, much less Carolyn Justice. You couldn't. Shit. You couldn't pay me to sexually harass Carolyn. He just kind of chuckled and he's just like, well, I thought you should know that you should watch the F and the A word when you're cursing around her. And then just turned around and walked off. So yeah, that was the first time I was ever accused of sexual harassment because I dropped the F bomb and the A bomb. So there you have it.